So in this video, we're going to be learning how to use arithmetic operators in PHP. So as you can tell, I've initialized the script or created a script called arithmetic operators. So we're going to be looking at addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus or remainder, and the power in PHP. So to do that, we're going to initialize two variables. So A will be equal to 10 and B will be equal to 20. So the first thing we're going to look at is what is adding or addition. So whatever I add, we're going to save it in a variable called sum. We're going to say A plus B. Okay, then you're going to echo sum. Okay, we're going to print. To echo in PHP means to print. Then sum. We're going to cancel this here. Sum. I'm going to append sum like that, so you can concatenate with a dot in PHP. So you run our script in the browser. Okay, we're going to have a set. We're going to have a set. Then I'm going to echo a break statement here. Okay, because I want the next calculation to be on a separate line. So after we look at how to add, we're going to look at how to subtract. So to subtract, we are going to find the difference. So we're going to say B minus $sign A. Okay, minus T, right? Minus A, like that. We are going to say echo difference. The difference dot difference echo, then a break statement. So the next line of code will be in a new line. So that's how you set up your difference in PHP. Then you echo. So if we refresh, here we have a difference of 10. So we're going to look at how to multiply. So to multiply, going to find the product. Okay, so to find the product, we're going to say A multiplied by B. Okay, then we're going to echo. We're going to say the product. Say product, like that. We append the value. So multiply, then we keep the value in the product variable. We're going to find the product, print a product, and then the product itself. So just echo another break statement. Save, and then if you refresh this, we're now going to have a 200. Okay, it's 200 here. So let's look at how to do a division in PHP. Divide. So to divide, we're going to be finding a quotient. So we're going to divide B over A as such. We're going to echo this and say quotient. So the quotient is going to be quotient like this. Okay, then we're just going to echo a break statement. So division, you use a forward slash. So if we check this in our browser, we're going to have a quotient of 2. So we're going to look at also the modulus. So remember that PHP is not a strictly typed programming language, it's strictly typed. So there is no float, we just have numbers, that's it. We just have numbers. We don't have a log, a double. No, we don't have that classification by data type. We just have the number system. Okay, so we're going to say the remainder. Okay, remainder, we're going to say if we divide b over modulus a like that, we're going to say remainder dot remainder like this. Then we're going to echo. Okay, then we're going to echo. So we just echo a break statement. Echo a break statement like that. Now terminate. If I refresh, we have a remainder of 0 in that case. But then if we swap these numbers and said a divided by b as such, if you refresh this, we're now going to have a remainder of 10. Okay. Anyway, this is just how the modulus operates in PHP. So after that, we are going to look at how to use the power. Okay, how to set a power to a number in PHP. So to do that, you can say power is, let's say 2 is the base, power 3, star power 3, exponential of 3. Okay, so like that we can say power of power, okay, like that. So if we refresh this, we're going to have a power of what? Of 8. So you have this option in PHP. Then there are two ways of declaring this power. Of using the power of finding a power of a number in PHP. So we have that, which is similar to Python anyway, like the first method that we had in Python. So the second method that you can use in PHP also is power. I'm going to say we call this power 2. Then we can also use the power function in PHP. Then you're going to have a base of 2, and then a power of what? A power of 3, like that. So then you can echo and say, or print to the screen and say power. Okay. And then you have power 2. So you save this and then run it in the browser. Okay, so you have still the power will still be 8, the result will be 8, took the power 3 will still be 80. So that's just how you add, subtract, multiply, divide in PHP. That is how this concept works. Okay, see, this is actually how it works in PHP.